Last Patriot 2016, aka Skyscraper, and to those who know me, Nick. Back on the roads and highways and byways. But you know, the one huge problem that I see keep coming up, and unfortunately, I have a lot of friends who are parents because it seems like everybody is a parent nowadays. Who doesn't have kids? Raise your hand. I was a donor. I signed over my rights. I admit it. And you know what? I'm kind of proud of it. I know he's doing fine with his setup. And the life he's living, he's perfectly fine. And I'm okay with that. But, you know, it seems like we got way too many kids out there, first off. I mean, where did they quit teaching birth control? I mean, how many women out there have children by multiple baby daddies? I mean, it's almost like, you know, it's almost as cool as, I don't know, Woodstock? I mean, you know, I don't know. I know Woodstock was supposed to be pretty cool, but, you know, it's like, yeah, I mean, it's almost becoming as common as, I don't know, the flu. I mean, seriously, folks, we really got to make some changes in this world. And you know what? It's up to you, me. I mean, we got kids shooting up schools because they are being bullied to death. And we are not teaching life skills. The whole purpose of school is to prepare you for the real world out there, you know? That real world. And what are we teaching? What I can tell, not much. I mean, I read an article not too long ago. Something like 85 to 90% of Americans can't even read and comprehend. Think about that for a second. Can't read and comprehend. I know in my world, my work orders, or some of the work orders we write, have to be written on a 3rd to 4th grade level because nobody can comprehend. But we got to cater to everybody. So why are we catering to everybody? The real world does not cater to you. I mean, I've been in the real world. I joined the military at 17. I went out, busted my ass. I am a self-taught engineer. Self-taught. I didn't pay $150,000 to go to some freaking school to get, you know, basically it's, you know, let's be honest. What do you really get? You get, you know, it's a bunch of notes and a piece of paper. And you know what? With that piece of paper, I find most people who have that big fancy piece of paper don't last. At least in my field. We'll talk about my field later. But you know, I was a field supervisor in charge of 4 states for a company at one point in my life. I was forced to hire a kid because he had a piece of paper, you know. Because let's face it, a piece of paper that says, I understand I have a degree in blah, 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 BS, yada, 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 yada. Merp, yada, 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 yep, me. With those letters. And some kind of, let's just call it what it is. Money-hungry, greedy institution that took their money. You know what? For the most part, you know what you can do with that? Take that and throw it in the trash. Trash can in the corner. Yeah, you know. I mean, seriously. College is a joke. You go to school, and then when you come out and you have $100,000 to $150,000 in student loan debt. Okay, you know how you avoid the student loan debt? Does anybody out there have any idea how to avoid student loan debt? I'm waiting. Raise your hand. Speak up. Shoot. I'm going to start going live a lot more because I'm getting out there. You know what? I have had enough. I've sat in the shadows. I do want to give a shout out and a thanks to Adam Wilkow, Sean Hannity, Mark Levin, some of the people that I've listened to for the last 12, 15 years that have, you know what? They have given me the courage to finally stand up. Your voice must be heard. Because guess what? Sitting on the sidelines isn't working anymore. The country is deteriorating at an alarming rate. Being a single guy, I meet all kinds of people. I meet women all over the place. Yes, I do. I am not a hookup king, but you know what? I have one of those magnificent jobs. I can live just about anywhere in the world. So, yeah, have I been looking for the perfect, I don't know, perfect girlfriend, perfect mate, potential wife? Yeah, I have been, but they're getting harder to find. And, the relationship corner, I got a whole nother segment on that coming up probably either later today or tomorrow. Because we'll get into that. I'm telling you what. The things that just make you go, really? The fact that people are, I don't even know how some people survive day to day. I understand why there's a whole bunch of kids living in the parents' basements and never going to get out. Helicopter parents, the parents that want to protect their children from the world around them, I got news for you. If you don't kick them out of the nest, you're going to be like that guy out there in New York. You're going to be suing you. You're going to be fighting to go to court to kick your kid out of your basement. Which I find hilarious. I'm sorry. You've been given 4 warnings that you need to move out, officially. I mean, the fact that you have legal process to get your child to move out. And I will admit, the best line out of that whole trial, well, I'm starting my own business. And then when the judge asks the kid, well, what kind of business are you starting? Well, my business is none of your business. What the hell? Shake my head? I mean, the fact that this made national news. These things should not be happening. Parents, if you have boys, them reach between their legs and rip their balls off and hang them on their head in a bun and put on tiny jeans and be basically male feminists. I mean, really? Where are the men? That would never fly where I come from. I come from a small farming community in Iowa. Busted our ass. We worked hard. We grew up with morals. We grew up with work ethic. It's like our school system now. Oh, well, everybody's entitled. You know what? Bernie Sanders, you want to give away free education? Give away dollars. Give up your millions of dollars. Give it to children to pay off their student debt. Pelosi, you want to give away freaking free education? Sounds great. You're worth it. Almost $1 billion between you and your husband. Give your money away. Give free education. Quit going after my money to pay for your stupid ideas that don't work. I mean, really, you guys push your leftist agenda so far. I was actually out on a date not even 2 weeks ago with a gal who has a 13-year-old daughter. Granted, they live in Illinois. They came home with a Quran assignment. Wait. Let me get this straight. You took God out of the schools. You took the Pledge of Allegiance out of the schools. Hell, you've damn near taken the American flag out of the schools. But you want to bring in the Muslim Quran. What the hell? I mean, are we that dense? Well, we have to cater to everybody. BS! Bullpucky! Give me a break. We gotta cater to all these. Has anybody been paying attention to the people can't even go into? Because Sharia law rules. And the sad thing is, nobody understands what Sharia law is out there. Do you know how many people I have met in passing that I have asked, you know, when I love these people that God's going to protect me. Trust me, God is not going to protect you from a machete from a crazy Muslim who's coming to chop your head off. I would love to see it. He didn't stop any of the Christians, the guys that got burned alive in cages, have been beheaded on YouTube. Hello? And our school system, yet we allow our teachers to keep teaching. You know what? I don't get it. Our school system is, to politely put it, our school system is screwed the hell up. I mean, I really hate to say it, and I understand, well, teachers should make more. Teachers should make more. You know what? I got a great idea. I've got a great idea. I want to get a hold of President Trump. President Trump, we need to pass a bill. We need to tax all entertainers, athletes. Hell, let's go as far to start taxing talk show hosts. I mean, Ellen DeGeneres has mega money. Oprah has mega money. Jimmy Kimmel. I mean, let's tax them all at 60 to 70%. Let's put that in a pool. And then we give all that money and we divide it out amongst all teachers a 20% raise. I mean, there'd be more than enough money. Why does the NFL, why do idiots who run on the field who do not respect this country get to make millions? While teachers make 30 to 50 to 70,000 a year. You know, our first responders do not make near enough. I grew up in a house that my dad was a first responder. He was a firefighter / EMT because we lived in a small town, 15,000 people or so. We had a partial volunteer fire department, and we had a partial full-time. He did full-time for 33 years. Woke up every 24 hours on, 48 hours off, like a lot of fire stations do out there, and that's fine. But you know what? I don't think he ever made $1 over 48,000 in 33 years. And he went out there and saved lives. I mean, hell, I think we all can agree our military doesn't make enough. For years, didn't make $1 over about 39. I think 39,000 was the best I made on active duty before I got out. I mean, 39,000 a year. How the heck do we survive? But yet, we put our lives on the line to save all you people. And then we come home and our school systems are so screwed up, our kids are being taught that 9/11 is purely our fault. How? 9/11 was not our fault. Everything that happens to the U.S. is because the U.S. deserves it. Per President Obama. Really? Do you actually believe that mumbo jumbo you're spilling? I mean, I don't know which is worse, the fact that you're actually saying it or the fact you might actually believe it. I mean, we are basically showing our 10 and 11-year-olds porn in school now. Because it's all about gender. It's all about gender equality, gender equality. How the hell do you know what gender equality is if you don't even allow your kids to fucking mature? And now our kids are we're giving our children drugs to prevent them from hitting puberty until they figure out what sex they are. Boys are boys, girls are girls. It doesn't work. This whole transgender utility freaking, ooh, I'm gay, I'm a lesbian. I mean, Disney even pushing the freaking gay thing. Really? We don't have the choice of talking to our children anymore. Our school systems are whack. And then we wonder why. Kids are being bullied to death. They're being bullied to the point where they come in and they kill 17 kids. You know what? Maybe we should just call it, instead of a mass murder, an ethnic cleansing. That's what they call it in other countries. I mean, hell, God knows Hitler tried to. Oh, wait. Everything liberals don't like is Hitler, 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 Hitler. Tell you what, schools are concentration camps. That I know, the stuff that I hear, our schools are democratic concentration camps. That's all our schools are. But, oh my God, that's racist. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's the hard truth. It is the hard truth. I mean, we force our kids, and you know what the sad thing is? Has anybody else heard about this new math? I was actually at a friend's house, and I think their son was like 12, daughter was like 14. They were both having math issues. So I was like, well, wait, here. So, and I think it was like simple division multiplication. I'm like, well, shoot, it's real easy, 8 times 6, 48, yeah, and when you get into the bigger numbers, you carry the 1, add the 2, perhaps the third, came up to the answer. And I had both, and I was helping them both out because I am good at math. I've always been good at math. You need math. I don't even understand this new math. When they showed me how they had to go about, and they had to show their work. I mean, I don't even know who came up with this freaking concept. You know what? I was completely confused. I mean, the confusion. And this is what we're doing to our kids constantly. We don't teach science. Because if we taught science, global warming is BS. You know why global warming is BS? Does anybody remember the laws of matter? I admit, I wasn't a straight A student, but I remember basics of science, chemistry, physics. What are laws of matter? Matter cannot be created nor destroyed. We talk about the carbon footprint. But the funny thing is, this has all been debunked. So 1 minute it's global cooling, now it's global change. Or climate change, excuse me. Really, folks? Climate change? Climate change is BS. I wish somebody would explain that climate change, if you actually go back and do your research. People like Al Gore, who live in the biggest house in Nashville and burn 3 times the energy of any other house. But, we're all about climate change while we fly around on our private jets. Because we're special. We're millionaires. No, you're not. You may be millionaires, but you're idiots. Why would we push carpooling, but we allow these millionaires fly around in private jets? While they scream about global warming. You're the problem. The hypocrisy is deafening. Folks, our schools aren't schools anymore. You got to do homework in order to learn. I used to do 4 to 6 hours of homework because I was a little bit slow. You know what? I'm okay with that. Always got my homework done, did okay. But when you got one set of books for the whole classroom and they're never taken home, how the heck is a kid supposed to learn? I was doing work in a school system a couple years ago. You know, they have breakfast, 2 hours later they have a break, then they got lunch, then they have a break, then 2 hours later they go home. How do you learn when all you're doing is eating all day? No wonder we have child obesity problems, which is a whole nother comment, will be a whole nother podcast. Folks, take part in your children's lives. Stand up. Don't wait for your children to shoot up a school, be killed, be bullied to the point where they commit suicide. Then it's too late. And you know what? Once it's too late, it's too late. And don't come out bragging, yelling and screaming on the freaking, Ellen and Kimmel and all these talk shows. I love my child. No, you didn't. You didn't love your child enough to be part of their life. You didn't love your children enough to make it a point to protect them. You need to protect them from the communists that are taking over this country, or attempting to. Again, hey, Democrats, give up your $1 million mansions. Keep $500,000. That's more than most Americans got, and give the rest of your money to all the rest of us. Pay off these kids' student loans, because that's what you guys want to do. That's what you guys talk about, free college. There is no such thing as free. Go back to school. Learn economics. There's a reason why the economy is growing at this point. And you know what? If you're a teacher, do me a favor. Wise the hell up. Oh, and another thing, quit molesting your students. What the hell is up with that? That's almost like a freaking, Is that a prerequisite? I sleep with my students. We're in love. You're in love with a 13-year-old boy. But it's okay for women, but when guys do it, oh my God, he's a predator. The double standard has got to go away. You all want equality. Equality. I'm all for equality. But I want equality across the board. Talk about income equality. Income equality is bullshit. You know what? How hard do you want? You want to be a millionaire? Get your ass out there and work. I work 75 to 90 hours a week. Everybody tells me, that's too much. I have a hard time working 40. Really? Well then, quit complaining you're not a millionaire. You're never going to get there. Every millionaire I know, Donald Trump included, works 75 to 90 hours a week. That's why he's the king of the art of the deal. Because he does it every day. Gets up, makes the shit happen. Let's quit being lazy. Let's take part in our children's futures. Let's get active with our schools. And second off, let's kick this goddamn Quran of BS Muslim freakins. And when you're forcing children to learn Spanish but there's a Spanish population here. We didn't force you to come here. Welcome to America. Speak English, get the hell out. There's the door. There's the door. Go. Don't like it? Get out. We are not here to cater to everybody. No other country caters to us. I've traveled internationally enough. They don't cater to you. If you don't learn their language, Lost in translation, folks. Let's make a difference. Let's step up. Let's be Americans. Let's stand for something that actually means something. Teachers, think about it for a minute. The fact that teachers don't send their kids to private school, public teachers don't send their kids to private schools. What the heck? You don't believe in your job enough to send kids to your school? If you don't believe in what you do or your fellow teachers enough to send your kids there, why is it good? How is it good enough for my kids but not good enough for yours? Folks, you know what to do. Like, share. Hey, let's get the word out. This is only going to be like people that are you, me, and those of us who actually believe in America to make things better. We got to make some changes, folks. Idiocracy is on. Knock, knock. Who is it? Idiocracy. Idiocracy who? Idiocracy. We're going to make everybody stupid. Because everybody's stupid. It's better off. You know? Folks, protect your children. Take an active part in their lives. And I'm just going to mention it. We need to do away with the whole participation trophy thing because it's not working. It's making things worse. But this is Last Patriot 2016, aka the Badass Geek. Friends refer to me as Nick. I'm out. Have a great day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I hope that you are taking an active part in your children's lives. Those of you who can, those of you who can't, I'm sorry. But you know what? Be there. Be there for your children. They need you more now than ever. This country needs you more now than ever. Peace. I'm out of here.